Imagine an average person's life. What does their everyday reality look like? How do they spend their time? What goals do they have? They wake up every morning at the same time, make their bed, brush their teeth, and eat the same breakfast as the day before, then head off to work. They're stuck in traffic for hours because the roads are filled with thousands of other struggling workers like them. Eventually, they arrive at their workplace, spend 8 hours doing the same monotonous tasks, and then head back home, facing the same traffic once again. At home, they spend hours watching Netflix and scrolling through TikTok until they're tired enough to sleep. Eat, sleep, work, consume, repeat. This goes on for 40 years, all to buy a fancy car or a house, the majority of which they hardly use. There's no significant goal to pursue, no mission to accomplish, no real problems to solve. Is it any wonder why so many numb themselves with bad habits? An abundance of free time and a lack of purpose can make us lazy, complacent, and turn us into shells of human beings chasing after irrelevant things. It's a strong reason to stop being materialistic.
The thing is, Bob, it's not that I'm lazy. It's that I just don't care.
Another way materialism diminishes our happiness is by making us seek external validation. This means we start saving money to buy things we don't really need, all to impress other people who, in reality, don't care. We become self-centered, convinced that the world revolves around us and that people are interested in the new phone we bought yesterday. But the truth is, millions of others are thinking the same way. They've seen ads where people seem happy after buying something, and they hope to feel that happiness too. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be liked, as we are social beings and need a sense of community to feel well. However, when the approval of others becomes our top priority, and everything we do is aimed at gaining their approval, we begin to lose touch with our true selves. The pricey items and all the things we show off become just a mask for attention, while our true selves are neglected.
I had it all. I had a stereo that was very decent, a wardrobe that was getting very respectable. I was close to being complete.
Eventually, we abandon our dreams, settle for mediocrity, and keep seeking the approval of others. Before we go on, take a moment to think about this. Does living for external validation really bring happiness? Does it leave you feeling fulfilled or satisfied? Consider this, and when you're ready, we'll continue. Another reason why materialism is harmful to our well-being is that it can trap us in a cycle of working just for wages. By accepting this, we hand over control of our lives to others who can then steer and shape them. From early on, our education system sets the stage for this. Through punishments and demanding obedience, it destroys creativity, critical thinking, and teaches children to conform. The system also pressures students to be the same, using peer pressure and alienating those who dare to be different. Many young people, in seeking acceptance and security, eventually give in and join the masses.
Well, then materialism must be abandoned. There is a hopeless discord between what our minds claim to be and what they really must be if materialism is true.
The great danger of materialism that Stoics and other philosophers have discussed for years is attachment to possessions. When we value things too much and start to see ourselves through them, we lose sight of our real selves and our inner calm. Instead of doing work that matters and building strong relationships, we end up spending years in jobs we don't like just to buy things we don't really need. Even worse, we start to define ourselves by what we buy, not by the qualities and values we carry as people. Finally, the most significant danger of materialism is how it consumes your precious time. Remember, unlike money, you cannot earn back years of life, nor can you recover time that's been wasted. Consider this. You don't just work 8 hours a day. Time spent dressing, commuting, unwinding, and preparing for the next day easily eats up an additional 4 hours. If you sleep 8 hours, that leaves you with just 4 hours a day truly to yourself. What's the point of working so hard for a life of luxury if you don't have enough time to truly enjoy it? Remember that very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all in yourself, in your way of thinking. Marcus Aurelius points out that happiness isn't about having a lot. It's about how you think. True happiness comes from doing work that means something to you and helps others. When you find the work you love, you won't care as much about unimportant things. This change is what we all need. Many people have turned their lives around, moving away from partying and meaningless pleasures after finding their true purpose. This purpose can lift you to a new level of understanding, showing you what's really important. Contentment comes not so much from great wealth as from few wants. True satisfaction arises from having fewer desires rather than accumulating more possessions. Begin by decluttering your home. Identify items you rarely use, like clothes, accessories, or furniture, and donate them. This not only clears your space, but also strengthens your detachment from materialism, opening the path for more meaningful experiences. The benefits extend beyond simply freeing up space. Decluttering can enhance your mental clarity and reduce stress. By donating these items, you can help those in need, enriching your sense of community and personal fulfillment. This step is challenging, but completing it marks a significant achievement. Once you've simplified your surroundings and contributed positively, you're ready for the next major step. A man is as miserable as he thinks he is. Often the pursuit of possessions and consumerism begins when people feel their current state isn't enough, leading to feelings of emptiness. To counter this, start a daily gratitude journal. Every morning, write down 5 to 10 things you're thankful for. This simple practice shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already possess. The more gratitude you express, the less you'll feel driven to seek the elusive happiness advertised in commercials. Studies, including research from Harvard, have found that regular gratitude not only boosts happiness and mindfulness, but also improves mood and productivity at work. With so many benefits linked to gratitude, why not change your focus from chasing happiness to simply being happy? If you apply these principles, you'll lead a life that's more fulfilling than what most people experience.
The Latin term for that sentiment is carpe diem. Now, who knows what that means? Carpe diem. That's seize the day.
Take action on this advice. Acknowledge that your previous lifestyle wasn't serving you well. Let go of materialism and embrace progress. I believe in you and wish you the best of luck. If you find this video helpful, please feel free to like it, share it on social media, and consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to drop a comment below. See you in the next one.